2 lights, 3 lights now, 4 lights, 5 lights. I'm waiting for them to go off, and they are going off. What about Lewis? Has Lewis got a better start than Sondre? No, Sondre's had a great start off the line. Straight into the lead. Takes it. Oh, there's a lot of chaos near the back. There's a lot of open space. Oh, his Can's almost losing it near there. Back end. As Can cheekily gets through. As right now I'm just scrolling back to make sure there's no big contact. No, there isn't. But back to the leaders. For some reason, Cameron's actually lagged that session, so Cameron won't be racing.
Oh, Matthew's got damage. There's been a pile-up.
Oh, there's been a pile-up everywhere. There is cars all over. Oh, big
and Matthew's got more damage.
Matthew and Jack. Oh, that is very unfortunate, as Jack did get to 5 seconds. Oh, Matthew has to watch out from Brett. Brett drops to 10. Sterling is peeling into the pits. That was very peculiar, that incident, because I don't think Brett actually was involved. And we don't actually have 13, as the VSC has been called off, and people have pitted. So Matthew Oldham may be out of today's win today.
He's going pretty well today. He's actually going for a massive dive bomb on Can. And he may well just make it work on the exit.
That was very cheeky.
Side by side, and
but I'm going to say it. Passes yells in sector 1. Who is that? That is Sterling. Sterling's gone round. Hopefully he can get round. Oh, and almost hits the wall. Hopefully this doesn't call a safety car, because this could ruin the soft runners race. Will Lee Kelly take the lead of this race? And so is Can's under pressure from Venom. So it will try and keep an eye on that as well. Lee gets the position. Will Venom go for a lunge this time? Yes, he's thinking about it, but Can almost moves under brake in there. But Can keeps P3 this time. And Sondre has been still battling.
Can side by side. Or, not.
Lee takes it. Will Sondre try to switch? No, he doesn't. He doesn't get the traction. It's around about 4 seconds, so it's 4 seconds gap. Now, let's look at this. Red Bulls are trying to switch between each other as well. I'm going to have to switch the both of them. No, Venom gets the move done. This is great race to see. There may be a bit of contact. Oh, yes, there is. Jay's gone for an aggressive launch and has took out Can. And
then Bran.
Action.
Now he's also losing out to Brett, who's side by side with him.
Oh, surprisingly.
And actually, there's been another crash. Brett and Can.
Oh, hang on. What about Lewis Curtis? He needs to watch out between these two. Can's got damage. Can has to realise he's there. Can shoves him off a little bit cheekily. Now, Lewis has to realise he's got major wing damage on the right. Now, can fight this. He doesn't have to. And there we go. Lewis, with the wing damage, no wing damage, gets to it quite quickly. Sondre needs to be careful. He's got Can and Brett all over him, as both do peel. Actually, are they peeling into the pits? Are they peeling into the pits? Yes, they are, as Brett's lost it in the pits. Say he wasn't at the pace of F1, as it was a wrong move for him to get promoted. But right now, Venom is showing that he belongs here. Currently in second. And challenging Rafa, who did, I believe, win a race in IRL F1 at one point. As Rafa's trying on the outside. On the TV bod view on the outside. Is there going to be enough room? Almost wheel to wheel. Touch to touch. Oh, that's very dangerous there between Rafa and Venom. Right now, though, is there going to be team order between the Renault team? Matthew is making a move on Sondre. And Sondre is trying to switch, but he's thinking of going on the outside. But no. Gives him the room and lets him go. Another battle is quickly forming on track. Is Can. Can makes the move on the inside of Sterling. Takes P9. Will he hold it though? Lewis is trying to get back, as we will have to switch on board to J as well soon, as they're now starting to come up the final sector. No, he thinks about it. Can makes the error. Sterling's trying to come back. Oh, there's contact. Can is round into the wall there. Venom and J. J's going on the outside. Venom on the inside. Jade goes on the outside, tries to make it work. Venom is still there, and Venom just doesn't get the traction compared to Jay on those hard compound of tyre.
Rafa rather is in for his stop, and Venom stays out as well. So yeah, it's around here that the medium runner should be pitting, and it looks like Rafa may be looking for an undercut actually on Lee. And in goes Lee, and in goes Matthew behind him.
That isn't good for Matthew. This is going to cost him. This possibly will cost him a podium. Venom or Matthew will be furious. I do apologise that I haven't been saying his real name. But is it going to lose him a little bit of time? Not that much. Around about that range. It's right now, look. Jay's pitted. Wow, Jay's going early on those hards.
In as well with them.
That's very strange. Now, I don't... Oh, he has wing damage. That's why. Jay did pick up wing damage with Can. When I looked at it earlier, he didn't look like he had it. As there's yellows in sector 1. That's Bran. Bran is in the wall. The man lover is in the wall, ladies and gentlemen. The Mercedes was looking for P4, and he is jumping the bumps. Drops to 8.
Here comes Rafa, maybe. Lee defends to the inside.
Oh, does the switch. Very smart there from Rafa. Tries it. Does it work? As we don't get the best camera view. Do we switch it back to the... And there we go. Rafa goes on the outside. Lee on the inside. Oh, is there going to be contact? No, Lee managed to keep it. No, Rafa goes on the inside, shoves Lee a little bit. Lee is not having it. Oh, I've gone on the wrong person. It went to Venom for some reason. Venom shoves Rafa off a little bit as well. They're still wheel to wheel. Very great race between these two drivers. Lee's still there on the outside into the chicane. Has to cut the corner. Don't believe he has to give it in back. Rafa's still there though. Venom, Rafa and Lee going side by side, wheel to wheel.
Yeah, they've been side by side for like the whole lap, and they're still side by side. Lee.
And there we have it. Lee has just lost the place from Rafa.
Oh, it only took a lap.
Good racing there from Lee. Very good racing. Oh, as Lee rear-ends him! Lee rear-ends him! He apologises, slows down, and lets Rafa get back up to speed. Great sportsmanship. Yellows, that is Sterling.
Yeah, and he's actually going to just go straight in the pits.
Oh, Brett's out! Brett is gone! And there's a full safety car. That has saved Matthew's skin. Matthew is in P7, fresh set of mediums. As they're not allowed to overtake until they pass the start and finish line. As Jay's gone. He's bolted, and there we go. Jay's already defending on the inside. Rafa's trying to also get in the toe of Lewis Curtis to try and help out his teammate, but it doesn't work. Look how close Lewis is already getting to Jay on those soft compound of tyres. Lee is also in 4th, so Kevin's thinking the softs can go to the end. Possibly, but they're going to be really worn down. As he yells in Sector 2, that is Sterling. Sterling is off. Sterling has made an error there, and he is off the track. So Sterling is not going to be catching Venom anymore. He's thinking
not close enough though.
Matthew's going for one.
Going for a move on Lee. Down
and
the inside.
Lunge. Lee gets better traction than Matthew. And is Lee going to manage to hold it on the outside? Matthew's got better straight line speed. As the trees just skewer our vision right now. And there we go. Matthew takes a position and is up to P4.
Has got a good run on him. He's going to be looking down the inside. Side by side into turn 1 they go. Rafa will have the better grip on those mediums, which should be fresher by now. And he's going to have the outside line. It goes right round the outside and have the inside for next corner, and that should be P2. It is up into second place. Matthew's gone past Lewis now. His tires are definitely off. And
Lewis has made the...
Straight by he goes.
Lewis has not made it work, but look at Venom. Venom's thinking of Lee. Lee sees it. Doesn't get the grip. Lee has to be careful. He is his teammate. So Lee, in my opinion, should just let Venom through. As I don't know if that was Lee weaving there. And Lee's turning into him a little bit. Lee has to be very careful. Venom is next, but actually I'm going to have to switch between the battle very shortly between... Oh, Venom's stinking. No, we thought about it, but backs off. Go for it. But I'm going to go and switch between the McLarens. Almost into the wall. Lee's doing a mini Michael Schumacher to Rubens. And there we go. I've got to quickly go on board with Rafa. Rafa's trying to switch on Jay on the final lap of this race. Rafa's trying everything to get past his teammate, but it doesn't work. But here comes Jay around the final corner. Guaranteed pole, takes the win for Red Bull, and it is a Red Bull 1-2. So it's first their team for Red Bull 1-2. Jay and Rafa takes first and second. That's the Red Bulls. They finally got a 1-2. Matthew does deserve the drive of the day, of course. I'm not going to forget about that. But great result from Jay, finally winning a race after a long way off winning a race. I believe it was round 4 the last time he won his race. Red Bulls get a 1-2. Jay in first, Rafa second, and Matthew Alder in P3.